News. Hey, Chucky. I was having an issue with my phone right when I pulled up. Look at that beautiful view. Look at that sunset, guys. Let me try to back up a little bit. It was funny. Someone says, "What would you ever do? Why don't you move your flags on the outside of your fence so that your cows will stop messing with them?" And then the reply to that comment said, "Because then Lester will have nothing to talk about." Oh boy, that's not for me. That's for that guy. Sucker! Oh boy, how sad. Anyway, hey Chuckies, we've just got back from a fairly long drive. Hey buddy, hey mister, how you doing, old Chucksters? How you doing, big guy? You come down to meet Daddy? I want you all to know that Chuck is the only one to come down and meet me. Let me get back to that beautiful view with that sunset right underneath the JL Ranch. Is that gorgeous or not? That's just gorgeous to me. And yeah, I will more than likely at some point have to put those flags on this side of the fence to keep the cows from messing with them. And what I think that I'll do, probably, I'll have to come right on the inside around here-ish. I don't know exactly how I'll do it, but you know how I am. I'm all about parallel, lines of symmetry, spatial reasoning, congruent. Guys, I am sick. You don't know this about me, but I'm a real sicko. Some of y'all do know that about me. Some of y'all know I'm a real sicko. And what I mean by that is nothing too bad, but I really do have an issue with symmetrics. That's what you call it, symmetrics. Spatial reasoning. Thank you guys for joining me. I don't think there's anything groundbreaking or breathtaking, but we are here at the JL Ranch for the night. I did swing by and get the dogs. And of course, we're gonna go by and visit with some animals, cows and horses. Oh, Gemma, let's see what Gemma's up to. But also, look who I got with me. Look who I have with me. There's my sweet Stella. There's our wonderful Trixie. There's Christmas. We're missing somebody. We're missing somebody. Where's Kippy? Where did we lose Kippy at? Oh, Kippy. Guys, look, there's Kippy under the seat. Kippy, what are you doing? Kippy. Kippy, why are you under the seat, Kippy? Kippy's under the seat. Poor Kippy. Let me put my seatbelt on so I don't have to deal with that chime all the way up the driveway. And I'll put the windows down so we can get some air blowing across us. Come on up, Chucky Poos. Come on up, bud. All right. Oh no, I see horses that are sprinting towards the barn. Guys, horses are sprinting towards the barn. They are so spoiled. Today I contacted the feed store and I made sure that Martin, he's the fella who manages the feed store, knows that I'm bringing both of my buggies in tomorrow to get 2 buggies filled up, 2 feed buggies. And so he'll be ready to do that in the morning. And yes, this is the smaller truck. This is the farm truck, but it does pull the smaller feed buggies with no problem. This is the 1500. Hey, Rita. Hey, beautiful girl. I love you. You look so pretty out there eating that grass. She does look so beautiful out there. Daddy loves you so much, sweetie. And I'm proud of you. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to actually ride Val. Well, heck, you know what? Why don't we ride her tonight? Y'all want to ride horses tonight? Would you guys like to ride horses with me tonight? That's my question. I was going to pull out all of Val's stuff and ride her tomorrow morning. But I'm like, you know what? I have darn near an hour before dark. I have an hour before dark. So how would you all like to ride horses with me tonight? I shouldn't say horses plural. How about we ride Val? If you guys would like to do that. I don't mind. I'll get her all done up. So what I'm going to do, and if you're a horse person, you may not agree with how I'm going to do this. But what I think will be the easiest thing to do is go ahead and pull her out. Hello, handsome. Roman, how you doing? Hi, Val. Hi, Gemma. Baby, your hair, sweetie. You look like you got a rat nest up there, sweetie. I'm going to come back and get you guys out, okay? Well, I'm not getting Gemma out. Don't worry. I'm not getting Gemma out of there. But here's what I think I might do. And this would be a really interesting question for my horse people. Yes, I know that I think typically what you would do is feed your horse once you're finished with your ride. You groom your horse, you feed the horse. What if I went ahead and pulled her out and fed her a little bit, just a small portion of food, took my time to get her all saddled up, had a little bit of a ride about with you all, and then when I get back from the ride and I start to clean her off and brush her down, at that point we give her the rest of her food. So I'm just looking for yes or no's on that idea. I'm looking for either yeses or no's on that idea. And I do see quite a few people saying, yes, that's fine. Yes, you can do that. That will be okay. All right, well, then that's what we're going to do then, okay? You guys join me. I'm going to have to find a tripod. And I'll take my keys with me. And I have to show y'all something really funny, okay? Give me a moment here. But I have to show you something really funny. Come on, girls. Come on, Kippy. Hold on, guys. Oh. There you go. Okay, good girl. Sorry about that. Let me find myself a tripod. Move your tail, sweetie. Sweetie, move your tail, baby. Golly gee. Oh, Lord. I want to show you something really funny. So, in case anyone's asking, or if you're wondering, my son's game did get canceled. It was rained out. It was rained out. But the problem is I had driven halfway there before I got word of the rain out. So I guess I'm glad I did not drive all the way there. But I want to show you something kind of funny. I checked the mail before I left. Okay, this here. Y'all look at the title. The title. Look at who this is. Oh, I'm trying to get it not to be so blurry. Do you guys see that? Do y'all see that? Do y'all see what that says? Late night, Lester Morrow. That's for late night, Lester Morrow. I thought that was really funny. I can't wait to see what that's going to be about. This one over here says, Lester Morrow, gift for a live. A gift for a live. So, I got two things that I really am dying to see what's inside of them. I got the keys in my pocket. I'm going to put my wallet and my keys inside the RV because I do not want to lose them while we're out and about on our ride, okay? And then, And then we will, I'm thinking, I know the dogs want to be out for a little bit. They've been cooped up in the truck for a while. So I'm going to leave the dogs out for a little bit. I'm not too worried about the dogs going inside the horse pasture. There's my keys. Here's my wallet. Guys, where is that other tripod that I use? What would I have done with it? I don't know. You would think that for a guy who has so many tripods, I would stop losing them, because I lose them like crazy. Now, don't send any. Do not send any tripods here, because I promise you there are tons. There are tons of tripods here. So I really shouldn't say I lose them. What I do is I just misplace them. Uh-oh. Guys, hold on. Are you guys hearing that static noise again? Let me ask. Put my glasses back on. Are you guys hearing the static noise? Yes or no to the static noise? All right, so this is interesting. There's probably 100 or more people who are saying no, there's no static, and then one person is hearing static. So my question is that one person, I'm going to have to go with the majority. I'm going to go with the majority of people who are not hearing the static. All right, I've taken my glasses back off. So at this point, I'm not able to see what you're saying. Let's walk in here right quick and drop off our food for Barnaby. I'm not going to, because as you can see, he still has some dry food right there. He's not eating everything. So he has food if he comes up. So Barnaby's going to be fine, friends. Let's not worry about Barnaby. We're not worried about him. Now, tripod. Here's one. Okay, looky here. Here's both my tripods. Gosh darn it. All right, there's both my tripods. Okay, let's go ahead and back on out of here and go get some feed for our horses, shall we? And like I said, tomorrow I'll be taking the feed buggies to the feed store. Come on, kippies. Tomorrow I'll be taking the feed buggies to the feed store and getting that grain for the cows up front. And then I'll probably go ahead and bring one for the cows out back as well. Alrighty. Now, friends, I should probably let you guys know that I did not dress for this occasion. I am not dressed for the occasion. So it would just go ahead and be best if you don't comment on my wardrobe selection. I did not have any intentions of coming over here and riding horses tonight or this afternoon. So I'm literally wearing a pair of my shoe. Is a kind of a boat shoe. Yes, you heard me right. Kind of like a hey dude boat shoe. That's my shoe selection. Is like a hey dude with fake laces. The laces don't even actually lace up. Hey dudes. I'm also wearing a pair of swimming shorts. Literally a pull string swimming shorts, and my typical and standard uniform shirt. Today I'm going with the I'm a Survivor logo. So we're not going to be judging Lester, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, I did not dress for the occasion. I'm not dressed to impress. Let me impress you with my horse riding skills. Okay? Can I just try to impress you with my horse riding skills? Okay, fine. Deal. It's a deal. You promised. You promised. All right. Oh boy, I'm a little bit nervous about this next part. Now here's what I've noticed. Looky here. Look how smart Rita's gotten. Rita is doing something that all of us should learn how to do. Sometimes it's best to just walk away. Look at her. She's chosen to just walk away. Avoid the riffraff and just walk away. How many of you guys have learned, Kippy, stop scratching all the time. You look like an old flea bag. Guys, Kippy's not an old flea bag. My mom and dad take really good care of their dogs with all of the flea and tick treatments and all the things, the heartworm meds. So for Kippy to be scratching all the time reminds me of our Millie. Millie, our dog Millie, scratches all the time. It's like, and I call her my old flea bag. But she's not a flea bag, y'all. She's not. I just call her that because she has like maybe allergies or something. Don't know exactly what's going on with Millie, but I call her my old flea bag. I really do not like this next part of my day. This really does scare me. I think that what I'll do is I will give you all kind of a bird's eye view of the whole, of everything that happens. Don't start, Chucky. I think from this far away, I might can sit you all down here and you will be able to see everything that happens to me as I'm out and about doing what I have to do. And it's not pretty. I promise you now, it's not going to be pretty. Does anyone know why I have these hanging feed troughs? Does anyone know why I have these hanging feed troughs? Yes, because of the sweet ladies who will not stop screaming at me. But what you have to remember, you have to remember that this cannot hang high. A horse's neck is not meant to eat high. They're not like a goat that eats up here. Horses have to eat low. Their neck is designed to get low. They have to eat the way that God made them. So I'm not going to take this and hang it up on the top board. That's not how horses eat naturally. So you have to hang it low. So in saying so, settle down over there. So in saying so, I have to hang it down low enough so we'll all stop. Don't put your foot there, Roman. All right. I have no idea what you guys are saying about me right now, but it's probably not pretty. But I'll just leave you guys here for a minute, and I'll go get the saddle and all that I need. And I'll just leave y'all here to watch this beautiful girl eat. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, I'm back. I got the saddle, I got the bridle, I got the pad, and then I gave her a chance to eat most of all the little bit of grain that I put into her spot right there. So now what I'm going to do is walk over and get her all saddled up. And then guys, remember that when you're making this kind of a video, my focus is not to entertain you all necessarily with my commentary. You're going to have to find entertainment. That's your food for later. That's your food for later, sweetie. So for anybody who is looking for a beautiful horse riding experience, I need to apologize to you all. I am not the one for giving y'all that. I'm sorry. I try, but I know that you deserve so much better. All right, let's go. Chuck, we don't need all that right now. All right, let's just not deal with Chuck right now. Okay, friends, I'm back with you. But like I was saying, for anybody who's looking for a real horse riding experience, I'm so sorry you got stuck with me. I'm so sorry. You deserve so much better than this guy. But I think I did my best, and that's what counts. I do believe I did my best. I got everything put on. I made sure there was nothing on her back that was going to cause her to get a sticker or anything. Let's stay off the rocks, love. Let's just walk over here around the grass. We're going to make a couple of circles here in the courtyard. And we're not going to stop and eat. There you go, right there. This is where I wanted to walk her, right here around the courtyard a little bit. Now, I would love to go out across that back pasture. And I do think that the cows that are back there now would allow me that. I just don't know for sure how she's going to react if like Danny walks up or anybody walks up to try to get some loving. We don't know if Patsy and Loretta's going to run over there. We don't really know what to expect. So I would hate to take her across that back pasture and have my own riffraff come up. Here we go. I still have to kind of what they call plow drive as far as my double hands on the reins. I hold one on the left, one on the right. That's not how most people would like to ride. They want to ride with just one hand. That's difficult for me though, because I don't think that I have her. She's not as responsive, I don't think, as she is whenever I use one hand on each side of the rein. So I do know that there's a term for what I do. It's called plow driving. Even though we're not driving a plow, it's just where I can kind of, I pull with my left hand and give her a slight little foot movement with my right, the opposite side foot. So that's about all I know as far as how to drive a horse. And then you can go the other way by pulling with your right hand and giving a slight, not a kick, you don't kick them in the ribs, but you know what I mean with your stirrups. You just kind of give them a little slight, you know what I'm saying. I think it sounds worse than what it is. Good girl. You're doing so good, baby. Daddy loves this. Daddy loves this ride so much. I'm loving this ride so much. She really is a great horse to practice on. because even with all the mistakes that I'm sure to be making, she's just so very patient. Come on, we're not going to stop here. She's just so very patient, and she allows me so much grace. And I don't think you can ask for more than that out of a horse. She allows me to make a lot of mistakes, the same way Voodoo did. Now, don't forget, Voodoo would, on occasion, remind me of how stupid I was. I did find myself on the ground a few times from Voodoo, because he would let you know if you made too many mistakes. Voodoo would certainly let you know. But Val has not let me know yet. This would be my third or fourth time to ride her. I think it's my third time. All right, let's just sit right here and watch the cows, okay? Whoa. Let's just sit right here and watch the cows. Hey, Chucky Poos. Hey, Norma Jean. Hey, you guys. Did you just cough, Chucky Poo? Did you just cough? I heard you cough. Are you okay, buddy? What do you think, Waylon? Chuck is not impressed. I don't think Chuck is too impressed. Come on, stop eating. Hey, let's not do that. Let's turn this way here. Good, good. Oh, hush it up. Just hush it up. What do you think, Lord Grayson? Lord Grayson's like, wow, that's really neat. What you're doing is really neat. You guys settle down. You can all settle down. Everybody wants to come watch the spectacle of Dad on a horse. Is it pretty neat? Look out, Stella. We're walking through. All right, we're almost done. Let's make one more circle. All right, you guys, what I'm going to do. Hey, come on. What I'm going to do. Okay, whoa, right here. What I'm going to try to do is set you guys up here. And you can kind of watch the wide angle as we do this one time. Please don't screenshot and don't make fun of me with what I'm wearing. Stella, you're going to move. Circle around. Come on. I hope that you are as proud of her as I am. Now we're going to go pour the rest of her feed into her bowl over here. And I'm going to take everything off of her while she's eating. You guys can come with us if you want. Sweetie, hold on. No, I'm going to pour it into your bowl. I'm going to pour it into your bowl. Get out of there. I'm going to pour it into her bowl. Come on. I'll just take everything off over here at her bowl. And she'll sit while I take everything off. Yeah, so there's probably I haven't read comments, guys. You can't read comments while you're trying to do stuff that takes all of your focus and concentration. But what I will say is she does come with a bit bridle. And you guys know that we don't really like the bit. And I know that it's always a topic of conversation and sometimes controversy. But since it is the bridle that she came with and that's what she was trained on, here we go. All right, guys, give me a moment to take everything off of her, please. Hold on, baby, I'm coming. Trying to get where you guys can see. Stella wants to be all up in my business. Stella, you don't have to be all up in my business, Stella. Stella, come out of there, baby. I'll be right back. Easy. Hey, easy. Here, sweetie. Hey, look what I brought you. Guys, look who gets a muffin. Hey, sweetie, look. Hey, look. Hey, come out of there. Sweetie, look. I got a muffin. Like a muffin. Look, hey. Muffin. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. She would like the muffin. Another one here. All right. Now the fun part. We attempt to get her back into the pasture. Come on, sweetie. Let's go. You ready? Come on. You did a good job. Come on. Stella. Gosh, Stella. Poor Stella, y'all. She wants to be involved. She just wants to be involved so much. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's what I was afraid of right there. Oh, gosh, Gemma. Gemma. Guys, you love her. Now, I'm not reading any comments yet, but I will get my glasses on here in a few minutes. Let me try to get Val back in there before I have to deal with Gemma, though. Come on, Val, hurry. We're in a little bit of a rush here. We have Gemma. Gemma, you're gonna back up. There's Gemma. Let me have the halt. Let me have the lead. Come here. All right. There we go. All right, Gemma, I'm gonna give you a snack because I love you. Here, just because I love you so much. Here, you get one muffin. Baby, eat it. Talus, you get half a muffin. There you go. Half a muffin for Talus. One muffin for Gemma. Okay, woo-wee. That was good. Thank you, Val. I love you, sweetie. You're a good girl. That was a lot of fun. Okay, I'm gonna throw my glasses on and then we're gonna take our side-by-side out back. Kippy, we're gonna go on for, Kippy's running like, Kippy is so darn excited. Kippy, we're gonna go on a ride, okay? Let me get my bridle and my brush. I don't wanna leave it laying here in the yard. And then guys, I'll be taking you inside with me in a little bit and we'll open those 2 packages if you wanna stick around. But I get that this is not for everybody. But I do want to check on my cows out back. The cows up front look great, a little bit skinny. But like I said earlier, I'll take care of that in the morning. I will also put all this up here when I get back. Okay, guys, jump on. Regulators mount up. Come on, Kippy. Come on. There we go. You want to ride, Stella? You want to ride? Come on. Come on, Stella. She's like, I ain't riding with Kippy. If I'm not your ride or die. I think there might be a little bit of jealousy here. Come on, Stella. Come on, love. You got to ride, baby. You don't want to have to run. It's too far to run, Stella. Okay. Now, all we're going to do here out back is say hi to our cows and check their water. Christmas is already inside the RV. She's already gone in to make herself a bed for the night. She does that. All right, let's hope I can get through the gate before anyone comes a running. I do see everybody gathered around here, but I think we'll be able to get to the gate before everyone gets here. Or maybe no one's gonna come to meet me. Isn't that something? You think they're all gonna come running, and in reality, no one comes to greet you. Stella, look out, baby. Come on, Stella. Stella, gosh darn it. I'm gonna go ahead and close it just in case. I don't think anyone's gonna bum rush the gate. There's not really a reason to. Your animals will rush the gate if there's a reason to rush the gate. But for these guys, they know there's not really a reason to rush the gate. I'm gonna go ahead and get me a handful of muffins at the ready so I don't have to dig for them once we get going. All right, that's probably plenty right there. Scoot over, Kippers. All right, these are muffins that we're gonna be giving out right here. I feel a little bit like Santa. Come on, Stella. Stella, you better come up. Come on, baby, come on. Come on, Stella. Come on, Stella, get up here, sweetie. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, first up, Calamity Jane. First up is Trinity and Calamity Jane. The Muffin Man is here. Here, sweetie. The Muffin Man's here. Come on, Amber Rose. Come on, Calamity Jane. Pearl. The Muffin Man's here. Here, sweetie. Here, Pearl. There you go. All right, Calamity, move. Dolly, look out. Here comes Fat Dolly. Look out, Fat Dolly. Here, baby. Fat Dolly, you want one or not? Not if you're going to call me fat, I'm not eating it. I'm like, Dolly, just eat the damn muffin. Well, sure. Sure, I will. Why not? Patsy, you're on the wrong side, sweetie. You're on the wrong side for muffins. Don't look out for the wolf dog. Here, Amber, hey, wolf dogs, stop it. I got my wolf dogs here. Hey, Danny. Well, I keep falling in love with you over and over and over and over again. Yes, I keep falling in love with you over and over and over and over again. 'Cause you get sweeter and sweeter as the days go by. Oh, what love between Danny and I. I keep falling in love with you over and over and over and over again. Here, Reba. Over here, Patsy. I call her Reba. Sorry, Loretta. Less Loretta and Patsy. Sorry. Look out, Trixie. These girls mean business. These girls mean business. Santana. Girl, settle it down. Stop all that dancing. You're not gonna earn another muffin doing that. Santana. Look. Santana, here, sweetie. Come on, Santana. Girl, how long have I known you? Have I ever led you astray? Have I ever led you astray? No, I have not. Oh, forget it, man. Forget it. I tried. Amber, I'm sorry. Jenny Lane, if you're going to eat it, then eat the darn muffin. Here. Do not act like your mother. Look at her. Mom's like, move along. Don't trust that man. Santana, do you mind? She almost had the muffin. Dolly, Fat Dolly, gosh darn it, you're as bad as me with donuts. Fat Dolly is as bad as I am when it comes to chocolate donuts at night. Golly gee, Fat Dolly. Here, Reba, you're the last one, baby. Come on, here. I at least want to offer. They don't have to take it. And then we'll go over and try to offer one to Jezebel, but Jezebel's never going to take one. Jezebel will never take a muffin from me. Jezebel, sweetie, we come to offer you a muffin. Would you like a muffin, sweetie? Sook. Here, sweetie. On the ground right there. 2 inches. All right. Well, there you have it, friends. There you have it. Our Longhorns are doing wonderful. We had a fun horse ride. And I don't know exactly what you all are saying about me or what you've said about me, but I will find out in the next... after I have my shower tonight and I plop my behind on that... recliner, I will pull up the replay and I'll find out real fast. Okay, both my waters are fine. We're not topped off, but we got 80% over there and 75% water there. We're good. We're good on the water. All right, everything's looking good over here. Hey, Serenity. Thank y'all for loving Daddy. Roman, you're such a wonderful fella. He's like, well, if I'm so wonderful, where's my muffins? Okay, Roman, hold on a minute. Guys, let me get Roman some muffins. Move, Stella. Stella, move. Stella, you're not doing your job. Danny's trying to escape. Danny's trying to escape on us. Danny, get back. Psh, get back in that yard. You're not coming out. Get back in that yard. No Calamity. Danny! Oh my God. Stella, you need to do your job, sweetie. Guys, I'm not too concerned about Danny. Golly, Danny. Guys, I'm not gonna freak out about Danny, okay? That's just Danny. She ain't going nowhere. Here, Roman, here. Hey, here you go, stud muffin. Look. Oh boy. Daddy does love me more. See, Gemma? That's what you would get if you were a sweet girl. But since you're not being sweet, Daddy's not giving you snacks. Okay, I will come back and take care of Danny, I promise. But I'm going to try to walk alongside this fence here and offer a snack to this Calamity Jane. Calamity Jane, look right here in my hands. Amber Rose, show her that I can be trusted. These two are going to look just alike, y'all. As they get older, they're going to look just alike. Here. Baby, just stop being so skittish and eat the darn muffin. Look, Pearl's like, get over there and eat it. There I am. Go get your muffin, Amber Rose. Calamity Jane, if you'll just come over here and eat the muffin, I can leave. She's like, could you toss it right to my nose? Just toss it right in front of me. Calamity, I'm going to toss it, but you better look. Oh, my gosh. Calamity, you're going to give it to Amber. All right, well, that ain't going to work. Okay, scoot over, Kippers. Scoot over. Stella, you did not do your job, and Danny got out on us. Danny, I'll get you back in a little bit. Friends, Danny's fine. She's not going to go anywhere. I promise you. I can promise you that. I can promise you Danny's not going anywhere. Okay. I need me one of them water bottles. Whew. Come on, dogs. Let's go, girls. All right, where are them packages at? Are these the ones I had? Oh, no. Hey, where did I put them packages? Were they still in my truck? Those packages that I was going to open, did I leave them in the truck seat? All these cows are so jealous of Danny because she's out. Let me get those 2 packages. Yeah. Now, I want to remind you guys that one of these says for Lester, late night. That means that you might want to put the kids to bed now. Or if you are a sensitive viewer, and if you're sensitive, come on, you were coming in? If you are sensitive in nature, you might want to go ahead and say your goodbyes. All right. Let me turn this around and set you guys where I can see you. Oh yeah, I need a water bottle. All right, Teresa Gildenhake says she should be getting to bed now, but there's no way she can walk away at this point not realizing that this might be something funny. Let me get a water bottle. Move, Stella. Okay. And then I'm going to attempt to turn on one light. Can everyone see okay? Yeah, I will have a little bit of a shadow over my head, but I'll just take my cap off. Oh, I got a sweat. It's hot and it's really muggy. If you don't know that term muggy, it's what we use a lot to describe the weather on very humid and warm evenings. Very muggy. I bet you that a lot of people from states with high humidity know that term, muggy. It's very muggy tonight. Okay, so we have a couple of packages here. This first one just says to Lester, this is a gift for Alive. So we will go ahead and open that up first. It's a book that's entitled How to Clean Your Beaver. How to Clean Your Beaver. Okay. Everyone knows that I was a former school teacher, and I will be retiring officially on my birthday this year. Oh, these glasses are filthy. I'll have to read it without the glasses on. It says, enjoy your gifts, many laughs from Southeast Kentucky. This is from Shara Gilbert. Shara Gilbert. Shara has been around for a long time, y'all. Shara is one of those names that you recognize because this sweet lady has been around for a very, very long time. I've talked before about people you get to know through the comments, and they become such a big part of your life. And I will say there are people that I've met through the comments I've never met in real life, but they become such a big part of your life by your interactions through your emails, your messaging, and then of course their comments. And that's why sometimes people don't realize how personal it affects you when all of a sudden you realize that those people are gone. You don't know what you did to offend them. You don't know what you may have said or at what point they chose to go watch something else. But there have been names of people who've come and gone over the course of the years. Every once in a while, you'll get a memory will pop up of a few years back, and you'll look at that memory, and all of a sudden those names come back. You're like, oh, whatever happened to this person? Whatever happened? You just never know. You never know what happens to people. Okay, so let's go ahead and read a little bit of her book here. Remember, this comes from Sherrod Gilbert. And like I said, anyone who needs to excuse themselves, by all means, we love you. I hope you enjoyed tonight's roundup. But by all means, you may go ahead and find yourselves to the shower or to bed or to whatever you do, or to another channel that may be more fun for you. So how to clean your beaver. Anyone that has a beaver knows it can get smelly quite fast. This book will walk you through the process of cleaning your beaver and keeping it smelling fresh. Side note, beavers are actually self-cleaning, believe it or not. However, they still need to be freshened up every once in a while. And so it shows a beaver who is exuding, it looks like kind of an odor. And just as a reminder, beavers are able to self-clean, but they do require freshening up on occasion. Here we go, step 1. I will try to turn the way I would do with my students. Step 1. Use warm water to rinse your beaver off. If you want to use soap, be sure that it's unscented and nothing too fancy, as it can really mess with your beaver. So when you clean your beaver, you use unscented soaps, and you don't want to use anything too fancy that can actually mess with your beaver. All right, step 2. Be sure to wash in and around all of the folds of your beaver. Be sure to get in those tiny crevices so that no odor is left behind. Okay, so there's ways to make sure that when you're cleaning your beaver, you don't want to skip any areas. Step 3. Be sure that you wash your beaver from the front to the back. Start at the top of your beaver and work your way down. You don't want to spread germs that come from the rear of the beaver. So that actually makes a lot of logical sense, really, if you think about it. Step 4. Be sure to rinse your beaver well with warm water. Don't leave any soapy residue behind, as it can irritate your beaver, and you do not want to have your beaver irritated. And make sure that you use warm water when you rinse your beaver. Step 5, make sure to dry your beaver off. You can let it air dry or towel dry it, whatever your beaver prefers. So I'm guessing what the author is saying is that every beaver is different. And some beavers prefer to air dry and some prefer to towel dry. Just listen to your beaver, really. Step 6, trim your beaver. Beaver fur can get out of control very quickly. Now, some people like to leave their beavers fluffy, and that's completely okay. But if you prefer a more polished look for your beaver, that's okay too. Be sure to use extreme caution when you trim away any excess hair on your beaver. You can even do designs. That can be lots of fun. Remember, when you trim your beaver, use your creativity here. And it shows that this beaver is being trimmed in a very creative way. Now, there are those who prefer a bald beaver. Then you shave all of your beaver's fur off. Just note that this might leave your beaver feeling a little bit naked and cold. Okay. This is actually a very, now, if I had a beaver, this would be useful, but you never know. It might come in handy for those. Step 7. Once your beaver is clean and fresh and looking its best, take a picture of that thing. Yes, you guys know, you already know that we take pictures of things here. It might not last long, so you have to make sure to document it. Be sure to post that picture of your fresh, clean beaver on all of your social medias for your friends to see. And then, of course, the caption over here on the photograph says, "Check out my fresh beaver." Look at all of the likes and the hearts on that thing. I'll tell you what, you post a picture of your beaver, nice and fresh, and look how social media goes crazy. Huh. Step 8. You should show your beaver off to everyone. Make sure they get a close-up, make sure they get up close and personal and they can see how fresh your beaver is. This is great illustrations. Step 9, repeat this process whenever your beaver starts to smell. Remember, a clean beaver is a happy beaver. Okay. Oh, and this is the end. This over here, this book is dedicated to everyone who has a beaver, or if you're a person who cares for a beaver. You, it says, are amazing. And so this author actually has lots of other books on Amazon. Some of her other book titles are Using the Back Door. Let me put on my glasses for this. So some of her other titles are Using the Back Door, or Martha's Field Needs to be Plowed. We also have The Land of the Beavers. Her fourth book is called Eating Out. Her fifth book, Sally's Cucumber Patch. Oh, I like this one over here. Bertha's Buns. Guys, I'm not making this up. Here's all the different books that this author makes. Bertha's Buns. Another book of hers, Who Will Eat My Cookie? And then, I guess following that same one is this guy over here who says, Who's going to eat my sausage? The ninth book, Mrs. Scarecrow Gets Stuffed. And then finally, the last book is called A Golden Shower. All right. Well, I want to thank you, Shara, for sending this book. And that was entertaining. That was entertaining. Now, this next, thank you so much, Shara. You're wonderful, and we're very blessed to have you. And thank you for the very helpful information. It's a very informative book. Very informative. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the other package, the little parcel that I got, and it's called Late Night. Late Night Lester Morrow. I'm not sure exactly what this is going to be about. Oh my golly gee, holy molies. Another book. Brown Chicken, Brown Cow. So, who wants to read more books? Lester, I saw this book and I knew that you were the perfect person to read this to all of us on a late night live. I can't wait to hear what voice you choose. I've been watching you for over 5 years. I love y'all. From Carla and gunner. Not making this up. There you have it right there, okay? So, remember, if you need to get a move on, if you have things to do, then by all means, friends, you can go ahead and go take care of whatever business you got to attend to. I'm not real sure, but Mel puts a comment on here, and it says, Lord, Lord, la 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 la, Lord. Okay, Mel, thank you for that comment. Lord, Lord. And then Jennifer McLaughlin says, please use a southern voice. Guys, you know, there are people who don't really like those late night voices of mine. Okay, brown chicken, brown cow. It's a farmyard tale of love. Down on the farm where the cornfields sway lived a chicken and a cow who liked rolling in the hay. They'd sneak off at dusk with a wink and a bow. And then you'd hear brown chicken, brown cow. Chicken wore boots made of straw and sass. Cow shook her hips with plenty of class. Class. Whew. They'd flirt in the barn with feathers and flair while the hen just clucked, ain't none of my affair. This is cute. The pigs took bets on how long they'd last. The ducks just laughed as they waddled past. The goat got flustered and dropped his chow, saying, y'all need Jesus or a bigger plow. Y'all need Jesus or a bigger plow. That's funny. One day, Chicken brought Cow a gift, a lacy red apron that gave her a nice lift. I'm sorry. They tango through mud with the passionate moo till the tractor broke down right on cue. Uh-oh. So if you hear that funky sound at night, it's love in the barn under the soft moonlight. Feathers, hooves, and a little powwow, all thanks to brown chicken and brown cow. That's wonderful. The end. Okay, so this author is pretty creative, and here's what he says at the end of his. He goes, now that you've finished reading this book, it would mean the world to me if you could leave your honest thoughts about it on Amazon. So I guess he's looking for kind of like a review of his book. That was fun. Oh my gosh. Okay. Those are some really interesting children's books. And it makes you wonder why there's so much legislation going on right now with what our kids are reading in school. I feel a book burning coming on here in some states, y'all. I feel there's a book burning coming back in some states. I will say that I think that both of these authors were very clever, and their books were both very cleverly done to make them entertaining for us as adults, obviously. And I don't think we'll be seeing these in the elementary libraries anytime soon. But who's to say? Let the states decide. Let the states decide, shall we? All right, listen, I want to thank you all for taking the time to hang out with me tonight. I've had you for a very long time. We had a lot of fun, though. I think tonight was a fun night. Opened a couple of gifts. That was always fun. It feels, I told you guys, it feels like Christmas around here when you can laugh and see things and we get to share things like this with each other. So thank you for that. Riding on Val is always a really fun adventure. It's a lot of work on me to get her all saddled up and everything. But what I want to do with her, and I don't know when, but sometime when I have someone who can open and close gates for me, is go ahead and take her out towards the back. I will try to keep my distance from the cows, and because what I don't want to have is those cows come up and bum rush us just to kind of get a closer peek at her and end up getting her spooked. We don't want to have that happen. What I should do is lead her around the pasture a little bit first to get her used to being in the pasture and get the cows used to being around her. And she may be great. That would be a lot of fun to give a full 25 acres of open pasture to be able to ride. All of the Longhorn are doing wonderful. The waters are fine, and everyone's been fed. So it has been a fun evening. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. And to our wonderful gift givers, both Miss Shara and Miss Carla. Thank you, ladies, so very much for being a part of the channel. I know Shara's been here since the beginning, which has been over 7 years, and Carla's been here for 5. So I love that you guys have stuck around this long and that you share a little bit of the same type of sense of humor that I have. So thank you so very much, y'all. You know what they say, birds of a feather flock together. So I hope to have you guys here for many, many moons to come. Thank you so much for watching. We love you. We're blessed to have you. And we'll see you guys at 7:15 in the morning over on the I'm a Survivor channel as we go ahead and do our morning roll call and our coffee club. Okay? Kisses to you all, and good night.